women exercise their open hypergamy without you even knowing about it, right under your nose. So let's crack right into this, guys, as we stand out here on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm over here by my hotel, the Venetian in the background, and then we have also got the Palazzo and the Wynn waiting for Excess to open back up. But in the meantime, out here shooting coaching videos for you. All right, so what are the 3 sneaky ways that females exercise their open hypergamy without you knowing about it? All right, let's crack into the first and most obvious way, through social media, okay? Her social media accounts seems really nice and innocent, right? Seems harmless, right? And then next thing you know, one day she kind of leaves her phone out. Her Instagram's like right there on her phone, and then you just click on her DM and you're like, whoa, shit, who are all these dudes? Who are all these guys like sending my girl dick pics? And why is she responding to them, right? And all of a sudden the truth comes out, right? Truth always comes out, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it, girls? Truth always comes out. Can't hide it, okay? Can't hide it. That is the first and most obvious way that females these days exercise their open hypergamy. It's one of the most blatant ways they do it, right? Through social media, whether it be her Instagram or Facebook, her Snapchat. Now these girls are using TikTok, like these much younger girls. But a lot of these chicks are connecting with other dudes, right? Other dudes who are liking her photos, dropping comments, messaging her on her DM like, hey girl, what's up? Check out my profile, let me know what you think. Hey, I see that you live nearby or you work nearby. Maybe we should grab a drink sometime. For most of these guys, your girl is probably gonna be like, nope, ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. It's not worth cheating on my man. It's not worth cheating on it. It's not worth cheating on Stanley. I love Stanley. I ain't gonna cheat on Stanley, right? And then one day, one of these dudes will get through. He'll say the right thing. He'll catch your girl in the right mood, right? She might be a little horny that day. You might have left her a little unsatisfied. She might be pissed at you. That's a huge aphrodisiac for letting other guys in, you know, letting other guys into the picture is when your girl is pissed at you, especially if she's vengeful like that. I hate girls that are like that, by the way. It's like when they get mad at you, they use that as an excuse to like exercise hypergamy on you. Can't stand chicks like that. Can't stand them. But a lot of these girls will do stuff like that, right? They'll go to their DM and just happens to be she's mad at you, and then this guy who's pretty decent looking, maybe he's not a model, but he's pretty decent looking, he says the right thing, catches your girl in the right mood, and he's like, hey girl, why don't you message me later? Let me know what you're up to. And then next thing you know, she messages him later. She thinks it's real nice and innocent, and then the guy's like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Do you ever go to this restaurant? I like going to that restaurant. And then your girl's like, yeah, I know that restaurant. That's one of my favorites. And he's like, oh, it's one of my favorites too. Next thing you know, it's like, hey, let's go grab a drink there. It's totally harmless. I don't care if you have a boyfriend. You know, I'm kind of seeing somebody too. Next thing you know, your girl goes and meets up with this guy just to have a drink. And then, before you know it, she's in bed with this dude. Next thing you know, she's leaving you for this dude, right? So that is the first way that a lot of these females are exercising their open hypergamy is through social media. And this is why I say, if I'm in an LTR with a girl and it's just me and her, if she's not running a business like I am, I'm gonna tell her, hey, turn it off. Turn it off. If you're uploading photos of yourself in bikinis and crop tops and your ass is hanging out and you're showing cleavage, I don't want to be in an LTR with you. Let's just drop it down to casual, right? I ain't giving you, you're not gonna be with me, trying to get the platinum package when you should be getting the bronze, right? What have I told you guys, right? These girls are a little too entitled these days, right? They want the platinum package, but really all they're worth is the bronze because they're trying to get attention on social media still. They're still trying to feel their options on social media, and a lot of you fools are letting them. You guys are in these relationships where your girl is openly like showing her shit on social media, like showing her cleavage, showing her ass, dressing promiscuous, taking selfies of herself, trying to get male attention while she's with you. While she expects you to be monogamous with her. It's like, no, it don't work like that, sweetie. You can't get the platinum package if you're only giving enough effort for the bronze, right? If you're only gonna put in enough effort for the bronze, guess what you get? you get the bronze package, okay? You want the platinum, you gotta put in the effort for the platinum package, period, okay? Period. All right, moving on. The number 2 most sneakiest way that a female exercises her open hypergamy on you, and this is also pretty obvious, is by doing girls' night out, hanging out with her girls without you, okay? Now, it doesn't mean she can never see her girlfriends, right? I mean, if you're an LTR with her, doesn't mean she can never see those girls, but if these girls are going off to Vegas on the weekends, running off to Cabo without you, if they're going off to the clubs without you, the bars, or hey, even a happy hour. Oh, I'm going to happy hour with my girlfriends. If they're doing that shit, she's exercising her open hypergamy. She's exercising her open hypergamy because at these venues, at these places, they're meeting guys. Make no mistake about it. They're meeting guys. Your girl doesn't even need to be like a 9 or a 10. She could be a 6, a very cute 6, or a very cute 7. She's gonna get lots of guys trying to hit her up, right? I've seen girls who are like a little pudgy, a little overweight, but a really pretty face. Those girls get a lot of attention. Those girls have guys who are lining up. Even those girls, right? They're not like drop dead gorgeous. I wouldn't date them, but they have a lot of guys who would. You know, you wouldn't kick a girl like that out of bed. Pretty face, down, right? Maybe she's got a few pounds. A lot of guys wouldn't kick that chick out of bed. And that could be your girl, right? But if she's out there and she's putting herself on the shelf for guys to check her out, guys to look at, guys to approach her, you know, she may not even cheat on you right then and there. Like some of these girls, they'll actually be faithful to you. They won't cheat on you, right? But she'll leave that option open. The guy will push and it'll be like, maybe he watched some of my coaching videos. And the girl's like, no, sorry, I have a boyfriend, mister. And then the guy might have watched some 33 Secrets videos and then he'll be like, oh, that's cool, you got a boyfriend, huh? So, does he let you have guy friends? Boom. I guess I could have guy friends. Okay. Okay, girl, give me your number. Okay, give me your social media. Next thing you know, the guy's hitting her up. He's texting her, sending her DMs on her social media like, hey girl, I met you over at the happy hour, over at BJ's. We were at the bar and doing a happy hour. I was eating the wings, the hot wings. Remember me? Oh yeah, I remember you. Hi, I just want to say hi. And then she's like, oh, hi. You know, next thing you know, this carries on for maybe a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. She gets to know him a little bit better. She gets to feel more comfortable with him. She's like, oh, she begins to see him more as like somebody in her social circle. She begins to see him as a person and no longer an object. Next thing you know, the guy's like, hey, look, we should hang out sometime. And your girl's like, okay, that seems harmless. I feel like I know you. Next thing you know, she hangs out with this guy, then they end up hooking up. They end up having sex. Next thing you know, your girl's like, I like being with him more than I like being with you. Then you're done. Okay? And that's just another sneaky way that these girls exercise their open hypergamy. They leave the door open for some guy to stroll in, and he doesn't even need to have that good a game. He could have very average game, right? But if he connects with your girl, and he kind of just pushes forward past that boyfriend objection that so many girls love to give, like, I got a boyfriend, and then you just say, oh, well, does he let you have guy friends? That's 99% of the time, that's enough for the girl to be like, oh yeah, that's fine, we can be friends. You know, she's already told you she has a boyfriend, so the guilt for her is removed, right? She's not gonna feel guilty anymore. In the pickup community, we call that plausible deniability. Say that with me, guys. Plausible deniability. When you could give a girl plausible deniability, basically remove the guilt from her and take the blame that you're the one who is like quarterbacking this thing, that she is not going to have any responsibility in this, that hey, you're the one approaching her, you're the one wanting to get with her. It will remove that responsibility from her, it will remove the guilt from her, and she will openly like hang out with you, make out with you, maybe even have sex with you, and not feel guilty about it because she'll be like, oh, I told him I had a boyfriend. It's that plausible deniability, right? And that's a very, very powerful thing in game and in pickup, especially with these chicks who have boyfriends. But that is the number 2 most sneakiest way that these girls exercise their open hypergamy, is by hanging out with their girlfriends, and not just hanging out with them, but going to venues, places, Vacations, where they know they are going to be meeting a lot of other guys. They're going to be getting a lot of attention from other males. They place themselves in these situations to meet other men, to feel their options, okay? To feel their options, to see if they can replace you at some point, maybe not now, but at some point in the future. They're lining their ducks up, right? They're lining up their ducks. They're getting other guys in the pipeline. This is why I say whenever a girl breaks up with a guy, there's always a new guy ready. Isn't it weird how there's like this guy is already there ready to go? And you might think, where did this guy come from? Where did he come from? That guy has been there the whole time. She met this guy months earlier, okay? This guy's already in her life, fellas. It's not like she just met him last week. This guy has already put himself in her life. And now she's about to drop you for him because you let her go on these trips. You let her go out to Vegas without you. You let her go out with her girls, you know? And I mean, really, that starts with picking the wrong chick. Because a lot of good girls, and believe it or not, there are good girls out there who won't want to go to Vegas with their girlfriends without you. They won't want to go to Cabo without you and with their girls. They won't want to go to a bachelorette party. They won't want to be going to happy hour every day after work. They won't do shit like that because they want to be with you, right? But most girls who are bad are gonna do shit like that. They're gonna come out here with their girls. They're gonna leave the door open for other guys to walk in. And they're gonna use that plausible deniability that, hey, I told him I had a boyfriend. He's still plowed. He told me he just wanted to be friends. Not my fault that he's trying to get in my pants. Like, no, it is your fault. So that is the number 2 sneaky way, fellas, that women exercise their open hypergamy. And the third and final way that these females exercise their open hypergamy right under your nose is by dressing just a little too provocative, just a little too skimpy, just a little too slutty for the situation. Say you're just going to a grocery store. Why is she wearing heels? Why is she putting on a mini skirt? To go to the grocery store? She's going to the gym, right? She's gonna go work out. Why does she have to wear this tight ass outfit where her boobs are hanging out? Like, why is she doing her hair? Why is she doing her makeup if she's getting on the treadmill, right? You might think to yourself, why is she doing this shit? The reason why she's doing that is to get attention, okay? To get attention. When I take guys out for program and we're doing pickup, we're doing game, and we spot a girl who's dressed to the nines, right? If she's dressed to the nines, especially during the day. Say we're at the shopping mall and she's dressed to the nines, right? Her hair is done, her nails are like perfectly manicured. She's wearing like red, oh, that's a dead giveaway. The chick's like wearing a red dress or something like that. That chick is out for blood. She's out to meet dudes. She's out for attention, right? And a lot of times they're ovulating during that time. You will find too, I have to do a separate coaching video on this, that like when chicks are ovulating, they're at their most horniest, right? Their cheeks will be a little more blushed. Their boobs will be a little bit bigger than normal. Their face will be flushed, and they will tend to have a different aura about them. They're ready to mate, right? They're basically in the mating phase. They're ready to mate with a male suitor. So a lot of times when these girls are ovulating, they will dress very provocatively. Okay, so when we see a girl like that, especially like during the day and she's like dressed to the nines, we know like that chick is down to be gamed. She's down for pickup. She's down for male attention and maybe even more, right? Depending on how responsive she is to you, depending on how good your game is, depending on what kind of connection you have together. She is pretty much open to it, you know? You see a lot of other women walking around, their clothes, right? You have to work a little harder for it, but a chick who's ovulating and she's like dressed to the nines, you know she's down. A lot of these chicks who will be very sneaky about exercising their hypergamy on you that you're dating, they will dress provocative on you, and they will tell you complete horseshit like, oh, I just want to look good for you. Oh, I'm dressing like this for you. Even though you're like, no, I don't want you to dress like that for me. Wear sweats today. We're going to the gym, or we're just going to, do laundry. You don't need to wear a dress. You don't need to wear heels to do that. We're going to the car show. We're going to the swap meet. Why are you dressed like that? Right? But that is a very blatant way that these girls will exercise their open hypergamy on you is by dressing very provocatively and skimpy to get and attract that male attention, even while she's with you, right? Even while she's with you. I've seen these girls like slip guys their phone number while their boyfriends are in the bathroom. Like a guy will walk by like very quickly, the girl will be like, here, take my number, my man's about to come out. Like boom, give the guy the number. Like just like super, super quick. That's usually a red flag of mine too, is when your girl like dresses a little too skimpy, where she's kind of like attention whoring now. I mean, I can understand you're going somewhere special, maybe a dinner or something like that, maybe someplace fancy, someplace nice. Okay, maybe it makes sense, right? But even then, I like a girl who dresses classy, right? She could wear a dress and cover things up and look classy. To me, that's my perfect 10. A woman who's gorgeous, beautiful, stunning to look at. You know, she's banging, but she's classy. She knows how to dress classy. Maybe if she even wears like, you know, kind of one of those like 80s hats that women used to wear in like magazines like Cosmo or Vogue, right? I like that look. I like classy. I don't like slutty. I don't like promiscuous. I don't like mini skirts, crop tops, and shit like that. You know, if we're just going out and about like to run errands, right? You don't need to dress like that. The reason why you're dressing like that is because you're trying to get male attention. So, those are the top three sneaky ways that women exercise their open hypergamy right under your nose without you even knowing about it. So with that said, I'm gonna wrap up here. Till next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. Also guys, very important, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. That way you will get all of my coaching videos fresh as I upload them, and you won't have to wait or dig around YouTube for them, right? And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, son. 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students are out there cold approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, no matter what virus is going on in the world, no matter what kind of like police beatings are going on in the world, or any other craziness that is happening in the world. We are still out there making things happen and getting things done and pulling results, son. This is the absolute best way to support my work. And right now, the first month is still only $1, okay? Still only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. I really don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep this running, but right now, still only $1, so take advantage of it. This is the absolute best way to support my work. And all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.